What if one small garden bed can make your meals better, gardening easier, and fresh flavor right to your kitchen door? Today, my grandkids and I are planting a culinary herb garden in an elevated bed, and we'll show you how to fill it, what herbs we are planting, and why a garden doesn't have to be big to be useful every single day. Fresh herbs are one of the easiest ways to bring the garden into your everyday life. And stay with me because Vego Garden and I are doing a Mother's Day giveaway where one of you can win your very own Vego elevated garden bed. As a lot of you know, I grow a lot of my own food, and there's one thing that I've learned over the years. If it's not convenient, you don't use it like you should. And herbs are one of those things, and you want to use them, and I use them every day. You plant them with good intentions, but if they're way out in the garden, you don't grab them every day to cook. This elevated bed here is from Vego. It's perfect for something like this. The height is great for harvesting, it's all contained and clean.
And it has wheels for easy movement.
Now let's talk about filling this bed. This is where a lot of people get overwhelmed or they feel like it's too expensive. Where this bed is 1 foot deep, we don't want to use a lot of filler like we would in hugelkultur in deep raised beds, like your sticks and your logs. In something like this where it's 1 foot deep, you can put 3 or 4 inches of things like some leaves or some compost that's not broke down all of the way. But you want at least 8 inches of good soil right over the top. Now, if you're not sure how much a garden bed needs, there's a simple solution for this.
You just do length times width times height.
And how much would this one be?
24 cubic feet.
It's an 8 by 3 foot wide. For this bed, we're just going to be using bagged potting soil, and we're not going to fill it up all the way to the top because we need some room for those plants, and we don't want to fill it to where it's heaping and the water runs off. We're over here at my daughter-in-law's house, and Cody actually put this raised bed together all by himself. What they're doing is they're putting this together for their mother as a surprise gift for Mother's Day. Do you think your mommy's gonna like this?
Yeah.
Hope so.
Yeah, I'm gonna get her some plants.
Oh, we got plants out here. All right, I think probably a few more bags. All right, let's see where we're at right there. Math was about right, huh? Okay, are you guys ready to get this planted up?
Yeah.
All right, so when you're planting an herb bed, of course, you want to be planting things that you're going to be using most often. Kira likes things like thyme and basil and parsley and rosemary and sages. These are all great culinary herbs, but the kids wanted to add some strawberries in here too, and we've got a couple of tomato plants. What we want to do is plant the tallest stuff in the back. Our sun is going to be this direction, and so we want to put the tallest in the back so that it doesn't shade the shorter stuff. So what we want to do is just place these out where we think we want them, and then we can move them around to wherever it fits and looks good. Okay, guys? All right, let's place them out. Your strawberries are going to be short. Where are we going to put the strawberries?
I'd say somewhere in the front.
In the front? Do you want to just like do a cluster of them, or do you want to run them all the way across the front?
Let's do a cluster.
Okay, get them set, guys, and I'll help you guys.
I did.
Okay, so this one's kind of short, and this one's kind of short, and we've got a couple of lemongrasses, and lemongrasses can get tall. So what do you think?
Like put one right here.
Bring it in from the edge just a little bit so it has room to grow. And how about if we took the nasturtiums and put them on the edges so they can trail over? Yeah. And there's some German chamomile. I'm just going to go ahead and pull all these out. Basil can get kind of tall. We aren't going to be putting any mint in this bed because mint is going to take over this entire bed. It's better left in a pot by itself.
We shouldn't put this in front of the window because it's going to block the view. So.
Well, good thinking. Okay. You don't want to block views.
Yeah.
So you could just move them, you could scoochie them in just a little bit then, and then your mom can just train them by trimming them. What we're trying to do is preserve the view from the windows, and because tomatoes can get pretty big, so we've got this little section right here that there isn't a window, and so that's where we're going to be putting the tomatoes then. Hey, what do you guys think? I think we're a little clustery right here. Let's spread this out just a little bit. We got all kinds of basils in here. We've got holy basil, we've got Thai basil, we've got sweet basil, Genovese basil, we've got opal basil. Because this soil's so great, all we gotta do is dig a hole. Okay? Leave the tags in so that you can see what it is.
Yeah.
This one doesn't have a tag.
Well, that one is dill.
This guy does not want to come out.
I just do it like
Okay,
this.
yep, there you go. So that one's kind of got some roots going in the circle here. So what we want to do is just kind of slightly tease it out just a little bit because that helps them to get the roots to go outward. You don't want to rip it apart, but you do want to separate it a little bit. The roots on this one, they aren't really intertangled or anything like that. You've got nice white roots. We don't have a root ball here that's root bound, so we don't want to tease these roots apart. There's no reason for it.
That one good?
Oh,
That one looks great, yeah. And dig that one deeper. You want to bury it deeper.
Oh, okay.
It's going to make all of this right here can have potential roots, and so that's what we want. So go deep, deep, deep. You think your mom's going to like this?
I hope so.
This is sage bargotten. This is my favorite culinary sage.
I really like how it has that down there.
Yes, that rack there can be used for storing pots or water cans. It's just a nice little addition to the raised bed. I like that you guys picked this section here on the one end. That kind of keeps it separate, and that way all of these taller herbs aren't going to shade the strawberries, and they'll get plenty of sun so that they produce lots of strawberries. When you're in a raised bed like this, you can plant things pretty close, but the downside to it is it uses up nutrients quite a bit. So you'll probably want to use either a liquid fertilizer, or you can just scratch in some organic all-purpose fertilizer around these little herbs and vegetable plants just to keep them healthy and productive. One thing that you definitely want is good drainage, and we've put good soil in this, and these beds drain well, so that's a plus. You want to keep this bed moist so that it's actively growing, and one thing that's really awesome about herbs, the more you pick them, the better off they are. They actually love being harvested. So harvest your herbs and use them in your cooking on a daily basis. I'm so excited because Vego Garden and I are giving you a chance to create your own space like this. With Mother's Day coming up, I thought it would be a great idea to give one of these elevated garden beds away. To enter this giveaway, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like this video, share with 2 or 3 friends, and comment below what you would like to grow for your family this Mother's Day.
And don't forget to follow Vego Garden.
And I'll have everything linked below. Also, if you'd like to purchase one of these Vego elevated raised beds, then I'll put a link in the description below, plus a discount code. Okay, you guys, are you ready to get your mom to see what she thinks?
Definitely.
yeah.
All right, let's go do it.
Happy Mother's Day! You guys are the best.
You are my mom. This looks so good.
I have 200.
Oh, by the way, we left you the watering.
Thank you, Cody. So sweet.
I am.
Thank you, darling. This looks really, really good. Wow. I love it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
You like this?
Need help?
Kind of like that, yeah.